Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today I am doing my rating and review for Tekken 8. There is a lot that I want to talk about this game, certain features, how it felt, all that stuff. This is a spoiler-free, as I try to do on my first rating and review of any game or DLC. If you guys want me to do a spoiler rating and review, more like a review because the rating will stay the same, then let me know in the comments below, and then we can make another video. Now, since there's so many things that I wanted to talk about, guys, I jotted notes down here. So I didn't forget anything. So if you see me looking down or something, that's just me scanning some of the notes of things that I wanted to go over. Okay, so that's what that's about. Okay, so I did beat the game on the very first day. The story mode is what we're talking about. So the story, you see how this is highlighted here, and we will go over actually examples and things like that for the most part, hopefully. So we did the story mode. It took about 3 hours to do. We did it on normal difficulty. I have been since then playing everything on hard and playing online with the characters that I enjoy playing. The characters that I enjoy playing is Jin, who is the main protagonist for this storyline, against his father, who you see in the background here is Kazuya. The storyline itself, for the most part, in my opinion, was pretty good. I was very pleased with the direction that they'll be going, but there were some things that I didn't really think fit very much with a certain character. I really thought how they incorporated him to get his fight against another character. I thought it was pretty silly. I thought it was pretty ridiculous. It was really fast paced. So I didn't really feel a connection to any of the newer characters. The newer characters that they have, actually, let's go ahead and go to this arcade quest so I can show you guys the new characters that they have added. I think there's 32 playable characters. They do have a DLC pack coming out. I know the first character that's coming out is Eddie Gordo, who has a Capoeira style. He is one of my mains. I cannot wait to play with him. I think I went to the wrong place. Okay, so let's go back to the main menu, because I think I went to the wrong arcade. Let's do it like this. Okay, arcade battle. Here we go. We're not actually going to do anything. I'm just showing you guys the characters that I'm speaking of. There are 3 new characters that they have. One I do main. His name is Victor. He is like a spy, assassin, ninja type guy. I think he has affiliation to Raven. There is Arena. This character is a important character. That is all I will say. I don't want to spoil anything, but she is a very good character because everybody that I faced online with her is absolutely savage. And then we also have one other character, I believe that is a newer character, and I believe that's Dragunov. I could be wrong about that, but I think he is the new one, or actually I lied. She is the new one. Aksuna, she is the new character or whatever. I actually thought this was somebody else initially, and it turned out that this is somebody new. But yeah, so those are the new characters that have been added, and that's fine. I think with the DLC, the new 4 characters that they're going to come out with is, I think I know one of them, judging by like the end of the storyline. But overall, I thought this was a solid 9 out of 10. The specs are amazing. it really was easy for me to pick back up. Now, Tekken 7 came out in 2015. Okay, in February of 2015. So it's almost February now. So we're just gonna say it's almost been 9 years since Tekken 7. I thought it was a decade, but it was a little under. So I mean, I haven't played Tekken in so long, but it was really easy for me to get back into. And actually, we're actually going to go back in here. I know I just said I wasn't, but I actually want to, um, hold on. Actually, we're going to go into practice mode because I want to show something off that I'm talking about specifically that that I want to show off. That is fine. Okay. But yeah, so there's a mode on here. It's like an easy mode, and I personally don't like this. I wish they'd have something to where you could disable this feature. I think it's good for newer players, but if you press the L1 button, you see how the specialty move came up, the air combos, the power crush, the lower attacks and throws, and then for the R1, the heat burst. So this is essentially easy mode. This allows you to basically just button mash and what it does, and it gives you all the combos without having to actually do the combos. I personally, I played against very hard competition way back in the day. So I'm not in agreement with this because I think it simplifies the game. And I think this is a complex game. It's a very good game. But I guess for newer players, I don't think they're going to learn really with this feature. But I could be wrong. Some people absolutely love it. I accidentally, the way I hold my controller, I accidentally hit it sometimes and don't even notice it. So that's why I said I would love for it to have like some sort of disable feature. And that's fine. That's just my personal opinion. Now, what they do have to help players while we're talking about that, they do have punishment training. I think this is really, really good. I think punishment training, you can set the difficulty, you set it to hard, and then it allows you to learn how to sidestep and punish and left and right. How to counter, grab, and all that stuff, and the AI will come at you. They also have Ghost AI. This is a new feature, guys. This Ghost AI, essentially, you go to the arcade, right? And I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Basically, if you guys wanted to play me, the AI is going to learn how I do things. So, say for instance, I go ahead and where we go? You have to go to online and then go to the lounge. But say, for instance, I do a leg sweep 10 out of 10 times on a dash attack after I sidestep, then that is going to be ghost AIs are basically the probability of in anticipation of how I would actually fight. So its probability is not 100%. So if you guys wanted to play me, if I constantly did that, then if you played my ghost AI, which you can walk up to anybody, this is my little AI, and these people have AI. So you see ghost match right here. So this is a real person here, but the ghost match is their AI. Okay, so that is what I would be playing. So based off of how many times they played so far, it will play similar to how they've been playing, right? And the more you play, the more the AI adapts. It's really, really cool. I think that's a super good concept. It could definitely help players get better, especially if they're playing some of the big name players that play, in tournaments across the world and stuff like that. If they're in here, you could just kind of walk up to their avatar there and just kind of click on them and then just do a ghost match against them, right? And you'll use their character. It says their stats on there, and I think that's super useful for upcoming players. I also think it's super useful for someone like myself who would be like trying to train, if I was trying to train for like a tournament or to try to train just to get better in general. And that's not the only thing. They have the dojo in here where you can do little PvP fights, right? And then they also have Tekken Ball. That's back in Tekken 8. I remember Tekken Ball back in the day. in one of the earlier Tekkens. It's okay. I don't really have a lot of fun with it. Mainly because I'm not good at it, but it is a fun mode that you can have, you know, a different feel for the game. You guys are not technically fighting each other. You're trying to get the ball on their side to land on their ground or hit them with a fiery ball because of a special punch or kick or whatever like that. And that's how you take their health down. So it's a different way to engage and have a battle. And then they have like their gallery of sorts and stuff like that, which they put so much time and effort into all these different things that you can do. And if you guys look up in the upper right hand corner, you see all the little purple dots. Those are actual people online, real time. This is a worldwide game and it's crossplay. I really enjoy that it is crossplay. So that way I can play people on PC, even though I have a PlayStation 5 or Xbox, you know. I really wish more games would be cross-play so that it can involve a lot more individuals. I think that's a really good concept. And there you guys have it. You have the interest, you have the battle arena, customization shop, the beach area, and that's where you do the Tekken ball, and then the Tekken dojo. Okay, and that's just one of the things. And then we're going to talk about my you know, customization in general. You can customize your avatar, okay, and that's the guy that you just saw me walking around in. I had a lot of fun doing this, you know, creating my facial features and skin color and stuff like that. But we are going to have to talk about the what I disagreed with. Um, I can't see it on here. What was it? Oh, I'll have to. It wasn't on my avatar. So I did have a complaint about this. This is a worldwide game, guys. Okay, this is a worldwide game, and these fighters, all these different fighters, are from different parts of the world. Okay, so you have people from Africa, you have people from Europe, you have people from America, etc., right? But when I went to customize my character, okay, I noticed this, and it's just kind of like a subtle complaint. It's not like a huge thing, but I would like for them to take note of this because this to me this is kind of silly. Okay, this says tan. Okay, my character is tan. All right, well, why is that the only skin tone that you can get on here is tan? Okay, you have a worldwide game. I think that's a little insensitive because you have a worldwide game. I'm black. I would like to have my character be black, not tan, right? Like, so on and so forth with every other ethnicity that's non, you know, Caucasian. Like, let's not do that. So I thought that was a little silly, but you know, that's just something I noticed. Overall, I think the experience is great. You can spend in-game currency to buy different looks and stuff like that, and you get your fight money. As you can see, I have 17 million. I got a lot of that by beating the game, and then I've been playing online. Like I said, the online experience has been okay, and the reason why it's been okay is because I find that the game is lagging a lot when I'm actually real-time fighting. And when you're real-time fighting, every second, every millisecond matters. And when you get a lag spike, it completely throws you off. I've lost, I think, off the top of my head, about 4 or 5 rounds, not matches, due to lag spikes. It just completely throws off the vibe, the feel. If you're in the middle of a combo, sometimes it's lagged for about a second and a half longest, and it came out of it. I was getting hit. So hopefully they can work on that. You know, those are just like little kinks and bugs, but I do want to tell you guys my full experience. I don't want to just like praise the game without saying that it doesn't have its flaws too. And I don't want to seem like I'm completely griping either, because I do think this is an amazing game. I think it was well thought out. They have a heat feature now. And the heat feature basically, let me go back over to the practice mode, basically, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. the heat feature that I'm talking about now is kind of different. But I've noticed myself anytime my opponent uses a heat feature or I myself use a heat feature, 9 times out of 10, my opponent queues up to use the heat feature, or I do, and that's simply because, and this is the heat feature, guys. So you see that they're going to do an automatic move with it, which I don't really know. And there's your heat meter going down. It's about to expire here in a second. You get 10 seconds, and basically your moves are really powerful. You know, and that helps out a little bit. Also, you can do some piercing damage with some of your moves, and it also can extend your combo. And then there's some dashes and hits that actually activate your heat meter for you. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've seen some controversy around that because a lot of people like to manually do it. I would like to be in control of when I do it myself as well. But it is a different feature. Now, there's also your actual move that you can do now, with, and that has heat armor, right? And basically, with your heat armor, you can take the damage that you're going to take, but you'll still activate like your special move, and it's called a Rage Art. They had them on Tekken 7. They're a little bit cleaner on Tekken 8. They look a lot, you know, obviously the almost 10 years ago technology, right? So they get a pass for that, but now they look really good. And yeah, so I think it's really good. I like the heat sequence. I think maybe it needs a little tweak, but it does allow like for combo extenders and stuff like that. And some people do like how you can manually dash and activate them, and some people don't. I personally would like to control my character to the fullest. But again, when you are activating it, 9 times out of 10, they're going to activate theirs immediately, and or you're going to activate yours to counter theirs. Simply because, I mean, they're hitting a lot harder and they can take punishment, whereas you probably can't. The game that reminded me of was kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 esque a little bit there, but you know, I still think it's a great feature that they added. I personally like it. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, let me check to make sure I was talking. Uh, so another thing that I did appreciate was how easy it was to get back into it. Not with the like the L1 easy, right? Because I don't like that. But it felt like riding a bike. Some characters um, that I used to play, they still felt like those same characters. It didn't feel like there was too much of a tweak to them or their move set to where they felt like a foreign character. The feels and the combos still felt like they were there. And it didn't take me very long at all in order to get back into the rhythms that I used to have with them. So I did appreciate that very much. Uh, and like I said, there's so many other features that they have in this game. Um, so I personally would recommend, if you have the disposable income, obviously, that you pick this game up. Again, it's cross-play, so you're going to be able to play with a lot more people than just said platforms such as Xbox or PlayStation 5 or PC. All of us can play together. They are currently, it looks like, having tournaments for the PS5 at tournaments. I haven't tried it out yet. I might try it. It does look fun. It is exciting. I do play with friends and family ever since this game came out, and it does bring back that nostalgic feeling that I used to have when I was younger, growing up with my family members. Of us all just sitting around just playing Tekken, or us going to the actual arcade and where they had live tournaments going on, and bringing back all those nostalgic memories for me. It still has that same feel. Obviously, the environment is different, but it feels the same to me when I play among my friends and family like that. Is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Again, I think the direction that they're going to go for the next one, most people will appreciate. And the storyline ultimately was it was pretty solid. Was fast paced, but they did a really good job with this game. And I think that most people, if you like PvP fighting games, I think you're going to appreciate this one. They do again have the Ghost AI and on paper and everything so far, it looks amazing and it's an amazing concept. Can't wait to actually see how that ages. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for the rating and review. Like I said, if you guys want a spoiler and where I can go in depth about things, then let me know in the comments section below. And let me know if there was something that I did not cover that you wish that I did. But yeah, man, that's going to do it for this one. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.